Hey, what's up everybody? It's Coach Matt over here at Primal Athlete Training Center, www.primalatc.com. Coming to you today to talk about explosion. Now, explosion is a word that I see in emails that come across my computer every single day. This time of year, I'm getting emails from throwers and from jumpers and from sprinters that want to become more explosive. Now, explosion, much like strength, is something that you can train. It's something that you can build up in your training. So you can train yourself to be more explosive. You can train your body to be more explosive. And that's what we're going to be talking about in tomorrow's video. But in today's video, we have to talk about explosion as it pertains to good form and good technique. Because you see, a lot of times when somebody, especially a thrower, will email me and say, how do I get more explosive at the end of my throw? Here's a video. Check out my video. Look at how I'm slowing down at the end of the throw. How do I become more explosive? And then I take a look at their video, and at the end of their throw in their power position, they're in an absolutely awful power position. Back is hunched over, feet are too wide apart. They're in a ridiculously awful power position. And they want to know how to become more explosive. Well, the way this works is that form and technique comes first. You've heard me say that plenty of times. Form and technique is paramount. That is the most important part of your throw, is form and technique. You can be a freak athlete and throw a discus really far. You can be a freak athlete and throw a shot put really, really far. But you also have those athletes that are not super strong, that are not super tall, that are not freak athletes. And they have really good form and really good technique, and normally they'll end up winning. Usually it's the person with the best combination of technique and explosiveness and speed and power and strength is going to win a throwing event. So we have to talk about this, and we have to realize that in order for you to be more explosive, becoming more powerful, it's not going to do anything for you if your form and technique is horrible. So we want to make sure that form and technique is correct first. Once form and technique is correct, then we can start to apply more power. Then we can become more explosive. Now I want to do a little bit of exercise to show you what I mean. So what I'm going to do, it is argued and it can be argued, and I believe through proof and through research, that the most explosive thing that an athlete can possibly do is to jump as high as they can in the air. So this is what I want to do. We have like a 9.5-foot ceiling in here, so I'm probably going to hit the ceiling. But I am going to turn sideways, and I'm going to jump as high as I can in the air. Okay? Turn sideways. Probably should have tied my shoes for this. Turn sideways and jump. Okay, so turn sideways, jumped as high as I could in the air. That, at this very particular point in time, is the most explosive thing that I can do. Jump as high as I can in the air. Okay? Form was pretty decent. Technique was pretty decent. It's been jumping my entire life. I mean, my 4-year-old son, that's all he does is jump around. So my form is pretty good. Now let's start breaking down the form. Now let's start taking things away. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to hold my hands behind my back, and instead of using my arms to help me jump, to assist me, I'm going to hold it behind my back and jump. Now, did I go as high in the air? No. Is that because I changed? No. Is that because my explosiveness went down? No. Is that because my strength went down? No. I'm the same person that I was 30 seconds ago. Nothing has changed. My explosiveness, my strength has not changed. The only thing that changed was form and technique. I'm still as explosive as I was 30 seconds ago, but my form is no longer as good. Now we're going to jump without bending the legs. So arms behind the head, behind the back, knees perfectly straight. I'm just going to push back and hinge my hips and try to jump as high as possible. Ready? About a 2-inch vertical. Did I change? No. Did my explosiveness change? No. Did my strength go down? No. I'm the same person I was in the last jump. But what changed was form and technique. So hopefully this goes to show all of you out there that being as explosive as possible is really, really good. But you're not going to get yourself more explosive than you are right now. You're not going to get yourself throwing a discus or throwing a shot or a hammer or a javelin farther than you're throwing it right now, unless your form and technique is the best that it can be. That's like, and we've said this before, it's like taking a 500 horsepower engine and putting it in a car that has square wheels. You've got all that power, you have all that torque, you have all that horsepower in the engine, but you don't have the wheels to make it go anywhere. The form, the function, the technique needs to be there. Once it's there, then we can start to improve explosiveness. And that is what we're going to talk about in tomorrow's video. Ways that you can become more explosive here in the weight room and out in the track and out in the circle to improve your power, to improve your rate of force development, and have you become a more explosive athlete. Things that you can take into the off season. Just a quick reminder, the Pennsylvania Overnight Throws Camp at Allegheny College is selling out extremely quickly. We're getting about 3 or 4 people a day who are signing up, and this thing's going to be sold out in the next couple of weeks. If you are planning on going to the Western Pennsylvania camp out at Allegheny College, sign up as soon as possible. Western Kentucky University out in Bowling Green, Kentucky. We have people coming from Illinois. We have people coming from Tennessee. We have people coming from Texas. We have people coming from Kentucky. We have people coming from all around the area to attend this camp. This camp has a limited number, less than the Allegheny camp in Western PA. We were only allotted 2 floors of a dorm. That's 25 guys, 25 girls. So we have 50 spots available, and about a third of them right now, as of my last count, a third of them are gone. If you want to come to Western Kentucky, if you're looking for a track camp at the end of July, this is the one that you want to come to. Check out the links below, read all about the camps, get signed up as soon as possible, and we hope to see you this summer at one of our Overnight Throws camps. Talk to you soon.